Alchemy. The word itself evokes a sense of mystery and wonder. Alchemy is a tapestry woven from philosophy, science, and spirituality. It has captivated minds for centuries, promising transformation and enlightenment. At its heart, alchemy is the art of transformation. Alchemists sought to transmute base metals into gold. Yes, but this was symbolic of a higher purpose. They sought to perfect the human soul, to achieve spiritual enlightenment. Their quest led them to explore the natural world, experimenting with elements and substances. They developed tools and techniques that would lay the foundation for modern chemistry. The roots of alchemy reach deep into antiquity, entwined with the mists of time. Its origins can be traced back to ancient Egypt, where priests and artisans experimented with metals and minerals. They developed sophisticated techniques for working with gold, silver, and other precious materials. The Egyptians believed that these substances held spiritual significance. From Egypt, alchemical ideas spread throughout the ancient world, carried by travelers, merchants, and scholars. Greek philosophers, renowned for their intellectual curiosity, embraced these ideas. They wove them into their own philosophical systems, adding layers of complexity and symbolism. Alchemy found fertile ground in Alexandria, Egypt, a melting pot of cultures and ideas. At the heart of alchemy lies a mysterious text known as the Emerald Tablet. Its origins are shrouded in legend attributed to the mythical figure of Hermes Trismegistus. Some believe Hermes to be a fusion of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth. Regardless of its authorship, the Emerald Tablet has exerted a profound influence on alchemical thought. Its cryptic verses, often written in a symbolic and allegorical language, are said to contain the secrets of the universe. The most famous line from the Emerald Tablet, "As above, so below," encapsulates a core principle of alchemy. By understanding ourselves, we can understand the cosmos. Alchemy is often seen as a relic of the past, a pseudoscience superseded by modern chemistry. But this view overlooks the profound impact alchemy has had on our understanding of the world. The alchemists' relentless pursuit of knowledge led to significant advances in areas such as metallurgy, medicine, and pharmacology. Beyond its contributions to science, alchemy offers a unique perspective on the human condition. At its core, alchemy is a journey of transformation, a quest for wholeness and enlightenment. The story of alchemy is deeply intertwined with the very birth of civilization. Long before the rise of Greece and Rome, ancient cultures were wrestling with the mysteries of the material world. This fascination with transformation, with the very essence of change, lies at the heart of alchemy. From the banks of the Nile to the valleys of the Indus, evidence suggests that humans were experimenting with metals, minerals, and natural substances. Their observations and innovations laid the foundation for the more structured practices that would emerge in later centuries. Nowhere is the connection between alchemy and spirituality more evident than in ancient Egypt, the land known to its inhabitants as Chem. The Egyptians possessed an intricate understanding of metallurgy, as evidenced by their exquisite goldwork and the skilled use of bronze and copper. Gold, with its brilliance and resistance to tarnish, represented the eternal, incorruptible nature of the gods. Silver, reflecting the moon's pale light, was associated with Isis, the goddess of magic and healing. The Egyptian priests, skilled in the arts of chemistry and ritual, were the guardians of this sacred knowledge. As centuries passed and empires rose and fell, the center of alchemical learning shifted to Alexandria. Founded by Alexander the Great, Alexandria became a melting pot of cultures, a crossroads where East met West. Under the patronage of the Ptolemaic dynasty, Alexandria blossomed into a hub of intellectual and scientific inquiry. Its famed library attracted scholars from across the Mediterranean and beyond. It was here that Greek philosophy intertwined with Egyptian mysticism, giving rise to a vibrant new strain of alchemical thought. The concept of the four elements, though often attributed to Aristotle, was a synthesis of earlier Greek thought and Egyptian cosmology. Earth embodied solidity and stability, air represented lightness and mobility, fire symbolized energy and transformation, and water embodied fluidity and adaptability. These elements were seen as interconnected and constantly interacting. Aristotle further proposed the existence of a fifth element, the quintessence or ether. This concept would become a cornerstone of alchemical thought, representing the ultimate goal of the alchemist's endeavor. Central to the alchemist's pursuit of transformation was the legendary philosopher's stone. Imagine a single potent elixir capable of transmuting base metals into gold. Descriptions of the stone varied, but all agreed on its transformative potential. Whether the philosopher's stone was a tangible substance or a symbolic representation of spiritual enlightenment remains a subject of debate. Regardless of its true nature, the philosopher's stone captured the imagination, driving alchemists to experiment and refine their techniques. At the heart of alchemy lie the 7 Hermetic principles. These principles, attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, offer a framework for understanding the universe. They unveil the hidden connections between the physical and the spiritual, the microcosm and the macrocosm. The 7 Hermetic principles are mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. By understanding and applying these principles, the alchemists believed, one could gain mastery over the elements and achieve spiritual enlightenment. The principle of correspondence is encapsulated in the famous emerald tablet inscription, as above, so below, as within, so without. This principle speaks to the interconnectedness of all things. What we observe in the cosmos is mirrored in the workings of our own bodies. By studying the macrocosm, we gain insights into the microcosm. The principle of correspondence encourages us to see the reflections of the divine in the mundane. The principle of polarity asserts that everything in the universe exists in a state of duality, light and darkness, hot and cold, male and female. These pairs of opposites are two sides of the same coin. This principle is about balance and harmony. The process of transformation involves finding the point of equilibrium between these polarities. By embracing the principle of polarity, we can navigate the challenges of life with greater understanding. The principle of vibration states that everything in the universe is in a constant state of motion. From the smallest subatomic particle to the largest celestial body, nothing rests. This principle suggests that differences between various forms of matter and energy are variations in their vibratory rates. The alchemists believed that by understanding the principles of vibration, they could transform substances. By aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of the cosmos, we can harness its power to create positive change. Section 5, Cause and Effect, the principle of karma. The principle of karma, often summarized as every action has an equal and opposite reaction, is deeply embedded in alchemical thought. This principle, however, goes beyond a simple understanding of cause and effect in the physical world. It encompasses the realm of thoughts, emotions, and intentions, suggesting that every action we take, whether physical or mental, creates ripples that extend outwards, influencing the fabric of reality. The alchemists believed that by understanding the principle of karma, they could take conscious control of their actions and their consequences, aligning themselves with the natural laws of the universe. This principle reminds us that we are not merely passive observers in our lives, but rather active creators of our own reality. Every choice we make, every thought we think, And every action we take shapes the world around us and influences our own future experiences. By cultivating awareness of our thoughts, words, and deeds, we can begin to make choices that are in harmony with our highest aspirations, creating a more positive and fulfilling reality for ourselves and for all beings. Section 1. The Emerald Enigma. The Emerald Tablet stands as a pillar of mystery and wisdom within the vast library of alchemical texts. Imagine a small emerald green slab, not much larger than a hand, inscribed with cryptic symbols and ancient verses. This is the Emerald Tablet, a text shrouded in enigma, its origins lost to the mists of time. Its very existence sparks intrigue, drawing us into a world of ancient secrets and hidden knowledge. The tablet's emerald hue hints at its symbolic significance. Emerald, with its vibrant green color, has long been associated with growth, renewal, and the heart chakra, the center of love and compassion. This connection to the heart suggests that the Emerald Tablet's wisdom is not merely intellectual, but rather speaks to the deepest truths of our being, truths that resonate within our very souls. Despite its small size, the Emerald Tablet's influence on alchemical thought has been profound. Its verses, often cryptic and open to multiple interpretations, have been studied and debated for centuries, inspiring countless commentaries, interpretations, and even entire schools of alchemical thought. The tablet's allure lies not only in its mysterious origins, but also in its tantalizing promise to reveal the secrets of the universe and the path to spiritual enlightenment. Section 2. Hermes Trismegistus, man, myth, or metaphor. Adding to the mystery of the Emerald Tablet is its attributed authorship, Hermes Trismegistus, a figure as enigmatic as the text itself. The name Hermes Trismegistus translates to Hermes the Thrice Great, suggesting a being of immense wisdom and spiritual stature. He is often depicted as a wise sage adorned with flowing robes and a contemplative gaze, embodying the archetype of the ancient teacher, the keeper of hidden knowledge. Some scholars believe Hermes Trismegistus to be a fusion of the Greek god Hermes, messenger of the gods and patron of travelers and thieves, and the Egyptian god Thoth, god of wisdom, writing, and magic. This blending of Greek and Egyptian deities reflects the syncretic nature of Hellenistic Egypt, where different cultural and religious traditions intertwined. Others view Hermes Trismegistus not as a literal historical figure, but rather as a symbolic representation of a lineage of wisdom, a collective archetype embodying the principles of alchemy and esoteric knowledge. Whether a historical figure, a mythological deity, or a symbolic archetype, Hermes Trismegistus represents the source of the Emerald Tablet's teachings, adding an aura of ancient wisdom and authority to its cryptic verses. The Emerald Tablet's verses are not meant to be read literally, but rather as a series of symbolic riddles, inviting the reader to delve deeper, to unlock the hidden meanings concealed beneath the surface. Imagine yourself as an apprentice alchemist, poring over the tablet's inscriptions, seeking to decipher its cryptic language. You would need to rely not only on your intellect, but also on your intuition, allowing the symbols and verses to resonate within your being, sparking insights and revelations. The tablet's teachings are not readily given, but rather earned through contemplation, meditation, and a willingness to engage with its symbolic language. One approach to understanding the Emerald Tablet is to view its verses as a guide to the alchemical process itself. Just as the alchemist seeks to transform base metals into gold, so too does the tablet guide us on a journey of inner transformation, a process of refining our own consciousness, transmuting our limitations into strengths, and ultimately achieving a state of spiritual enlightenment. The tablet's verses become a roadmap for this inner journey, offering clues and guidance as we navigate the labyrinth of our own psyches. Perhaps the most famous and enduring teaching of the Emerald Tablet is encapsulated in the phrase, "As above, so below, as within, so without." This simple yet profound statement, often referred to as the principle of correspondence, lies at the heart of alchemical thought. revealing a fundamental truth about the nature of reality. Imagine the universe as a vast interconnected web where every point is linked to every other point. What we observe in the macrocosm, the vast expanse of the cosmos, is mirrored in the microcosm, the intricate workings of our own bodies and minds. Just as the celestial bodies move in accordance with universal laws, so too do our own lives unfold according to these same principles. This principle invites us to see the interconnectedness of all things, to recognize that we are not separate from the universe, but rather integral parts of its grand design. By studying the patterns and principles that govern the cosmos, we gain insights into our own lives, and by understanding ourselves, we unlock the secrets of the universe. The Emerald Tablet's influence extends far beyond the realm of alchemy, permeating various fields of thought, from philosophy and spirituality to science and psychology. Its teachings have inspired artists, poets, and musicians who have sought to capture its essence in their creative works. The principle of correspondence, for example, can be seen in the works of Leonardo da Vinci, whose anatomical drawings reveal a deep understanding of the human body as a microcosm of the universe. In psychology, Carl Jung drew upon alchemical concepts to explore the depths of the unconscious mind, seeing the process of individuation, the journey towards wholeness, as a modern-day equivalent of the alchemist's quest for the philosopher's stone. The Emerald Tablet's enduring legacy lies in its ability to speak to something deep within the human psyche, a yearning for connection, for meaning, and for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. Its verses, though ancient, continue to resonate in the modern world, offering timeless wisdom and guidance for those who seek to unlock the secrets within and embrace the transformative power of alchemy. The alchemist's legacy: seeds of modern science. While often viewed through the lens of mysticism and esoteric practices, alchemy, in its pursuit of understanding the natural world, inadvertently sowed the seeds for modern science. The alchemists, driven by their desire to transmute base metals into gold and to discover the elixir of life, meticulously documented their experiments, developing techniques and making observations that would later form the bedrock of chemistry. Their laboratories, often filled with an array of alembics, retorts, and crucibles, might seem rudimentary by today's standards. Yet they were crucibles of innovation, where the boundaries of knowledge were continually tested. The alchemists' meticulous attention to detail, their systematic approach to experimentation, and their relentless pursuit of knowledge laid the groundwork for the scientific method, a cornerstone of modern scientific inquiry. Their observations on the properties of metals, their understanding of chemical reactions, and their development of distillation techniques all contributed significantly to the advancement of chemical knowledge. Though their ultimate goals, such as transmutation, may have been rooted in a different understanding of the natural world, their methods and discoveries paved the way for a more empirical and systematic approach to understanding the nature of matter. From alchemy to chemistry, a transformation of thought. The transition from alchemy to chemistry was not a sudden paradigm shift, but rather a gradual evolution, a transformation of thought that occurred over centuries. As the Renaissance swept through Europe, ushering in a renewed interest in classical learning and a spirit of intellectual curiosity, alchemical ideas were re-examined and challenged. Thinkers like Paracelsus, a 16th century physician and alchemist, sought to bridge the gap between alchemy and medicine, emphasizing the importance of observation and experimentation in understanding the human body and treating diseases. Paracelsus challenged the traditional Aristotelian view of the four elements, proposing instead that all matter was composed of three principles: salt, sulfur, and mercury, representing the body, soul, and spirit of matter, respectively. This concept, though still rooted in alchemical thought, moved away from a purely qualitative understanding of matter towards a more quantitative approach, laying the groundwork for the development of modern chemistry. As the scientific revolution gained momentum with figures like Isaac Newton and Robert Boyle making groundbreaking discoveries in physics and chemistry, alchemy gradually receded into the background, its mystical and esoteric aspects overshadowed by the rise of a more empirical and rational worldview. However, the alchemists' legacy lived on, their contributions to chemical knowledge forming an essential part of the foundation upon which modern chemistry was built. The healing art alchemy's influence on medicine. Alchemy's influence extends beyond chemistry, impacting the healing arts. Alchemists studied plants and minerals, seeking the elixir of life. They developed techniques for herbal remedies and effective medicines. Alchemists believed imbalances in the body's humors caused disease. They used a holistic approach, combining remedies, diet, and spirituality. This resonates with modern holistic health practices. Alchemy's principles are seen in spagyric remedies. Their emphasis on observation and experimentation influences modern medicine. Alchemy's enduring appeal lies not only in its historical contributions to science and medicine, but also in its profound psychological insights. The alchemist's quest for transformation was not merely about transmuting physical substances, but also about achieving a higher state of consciousness, a process of inner alchemy. They viewed the process of transforming base metals into gold as a metaphor for the journey of self-transformation, the purification and refinement of the human soul. Carl Jung, a prominent figure in analytical psychology, recognized the psychological significance of alchemical symbolism, seeing in it a rich tapestry of archetypes and symbols that reflected the workings of the unconscious mind. Jung believed that the alchemist's quest for the philosopher's stone was a symbolic representation of the process of individuation, the journey towards wholeness and self-realization. He saw parallels between the alchemical stages of transformation: calcination, dissolution, separation, conjunction, fermentation, distillation, and coagulation, and the psychological stages of growth, individuation, and spiritual awakening. Alchemy's emphasis on the interplay of opposites, the reconciliation of duality, and the integration of the shadow self resonates deeply with Jungian psychology, offering a rich symbolic language for understanding the complexities of the human psyche. Alchemy's enduring legacy lies not only in its historical contributions to science, medicine, and psychology, but also in its rich symbolic language, a language that continues to resonate with artists, writers, and seekers of truth across cultures and generations. The alchemist's use of symbols, often drawn from mythology, astrology, and religious traditions, provided a visual shorthand for complex ideas and concepts. These symbols, such as the Ouroboros, the phoenix, and the caduceus, continue to hold deep symbolic meaning, representing cycles of death and rebirth, transformation, and the integration of opposites. Alchemy's symbolic language transcends cultural and linguistic barriers, speaking to something universal within the human experience. It offers a way of understanding the world and our place within it that goes beyond the limitations of language, tapping into the archetypal imagery and symbols that reside within the collective unconscious. From the intricate illustrations in alchemical manuscripts to the use of alchemical symbolism in literature, art, and popular culture, alchemy's symbolic language continues to captivate and intrigue, reminding us of the transformative power of the imagination and the enduring human quest for meaning and enlightenment. Step into the workshop of a master craftsperson, a blacksmith shaping metal with fiery intent, a potter molding clay with intuitive touch, a glassblower coaxing molten glass into ethereal forms. These artisans embody transformation, manipulating raw materials into objects of beauty and utility. The blacksmith, potter, and glassblower each harness their craft to create, echoing the spirit of alchemy in their work. The transmutation of self-alchemy and personal growth. Alchemy isn't just about turning metals into gold, it's about transforming ourselves. Like alchemists, we can turn our limitations into strengths. This inner alchemy starts with self-awareness. Embrace change, face challenges, and grow. The rewards are wisdom, compassion, and creativity. The alchemical process, with its emphasis on combining and transforming different elements, finds a natural parallel in the realm of creative expression. Artists, writers, musicians, and dancers often act as modern-day alchemists, drawing inspiration from diverse sources, combining seemingly disparate elements and transforming them into something new and original. Imagine a painter blending colors on a palette, seeking the perfect hue to capture a fleeting moment of light or the depth of human emotion. Just as the alchemist combined different substances in search of the philosopher's stone, the artist experiments with form, color, and texture, seeking to create a harmonious and evocative whole. A writer, weaving words into stories, poems, and plays, acts as an alchemist of language, transforming thoughts and ideas into tangible forms that can move, inspire, and challenge the reader. A musician, combining melodies, harmonies, and rhythms, creates a sonic tapestry that evokes a range of emotions from joy and exuberance to sorrow and reflection. In each of these creative endeavors, the spirit of alchemy is alive, reminding us that the true magic lies not in the materials themselves, but in the transformative power of the human imagination. In a world often characterized by rapid change, uncertainty, and unforeseen challenges, the principles of alchemy offer a timeless framework for navigating the complexities of modern life. Just as the alchemist viewed challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation, we too can learn to embrace difficulties as catalysts for personal and collective evolution. The alchemical process, with its emphasis on breaking down, purifying, and recombining elements, provides a powerful metaphor for how we can approach challenges in our own lives. Rather than viewing obstacles as insurmountable roadblocks, we can choose to see them as opportunities for learning, growth, and the creation of something new and valuable. The first step in this process is to confront our challenges with courage and honesty, acknowledging our fears, anxieties, and limiting beliefs. Just as the alchemist carefully analyzed the properties of different substances, we must take the time to understand the nature of our challenges, identifying their root causes and potential solutions. Once we have a clear understanding of the situation, we can begin to explore different perspectives, brainstorm creative solutions, and tap into our inner resources of resilience, adaptability, and ingenuity. This process of transforming challenges into opportunities requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to embrace uncertainty, and a belief in our own ability to adapt, grow, and create positive change. And as we've journeyed through the history, principles, and applications of alchemy, we've uncovered a rich tapestry of human curiosity, ingenuity, and the eternal quest for knowledge and transformation. Far from a forgotten relic of the past, alchemy's flame continues to burn brightly, its embers igniting inspiration in fields as diverse as science, medicine, psychology, and art. The alchemists' relentless pursuit of understanding the natural world, their meticulous experimentation, and their unwavering belief in the possibility of transformation laid the groundwork for many of the scientific advancements we take for granted today. While their ultimate goals, such as transmuting lead into gold or discovering the elixir of life, may not have been realized in the literal sense, their efforts yielded invaluable insights into the properties of matter, the nature of chemical reactions, and the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms. The alchemists' legacy extends beyond their tangible contributions to science. Their philosophical insights into the nature of reality, the interplay of opposites, and the transformative power of the human spirit continue to resonate with those seeking meaning and purpose in a complex and ever-changing world. The Emerald Tablet, with its enigmatic verses and timeless wisdom, serves as a potent reminder that the true journey of alchemy is not merely about manipulating external substances, but about embarking on a profound process of inner transformation. In a world dominated by materialism and instant gratification, alchemy's message of inner transformation and self-discovery is deeply relevant. Each of us has the potential to be an alchemist, transforming limitations into strengths and challenges into opportunities. The journey of alchemy is a continuous process of self-discovery and change.